Well, that's a lot nicer. Well, hello and welcome to NEWUP Weather News for our Sunday night update for January 28th, 2024. If you're a winter enthusiast, this weather has probably been driving you nuts, but if you are a fan of warmer temperatures and a lot less snow, then this has been right up your alley. And for the latter, it's going to continue. Unfortunately, it's not going to be looking very good for our folks who enjoy the outdoor activities such as snowmobiling and skiing and things like that. A lot of area clubs have already closed the snowmobile trails, and I can only imagine that ice conditions have probably deteriorated over the last week. And unfortunately, as you see going forward here, it's going to deteriorate a lot more with the temperatures that we're going to be dealing with. So I want to start by taking a look right here. This is the temperature anomaly. And what that is it's a departure from what the normal temperature is. So you can see that there's just red all over the screen. And what that means is we are above average temperatures, and this is going throughout the entire week. This is going to be going on. So even towards the end of the week, and we'll talk about this in a minute, that it's going to cool off a little bit. It's still going to be above average temperatures taking us through most of this week. So if you're liking the warmer temperatures and lack of snow, this is for you. But if not, this is probably going to drive you nuts. We're going to start with the GFS model, and you're going to notice that on Tuesday into Wednesday, there could be the possibility of a small clipper system that comes through. We'll talk more in depth about that in just a moment. But other than that, this is going to be a very quiet week weather-wise. The big weather story is going to be the much warmer than average temperatures. So you can see the GFS is going to be keeping us clear for most of the week. Going into the European model, you're going to see that same system, the possibility of that weak clipper system that comes through on Tuesday. This one doesn't even really bring that much intensity to it. But other than that, a lot of real quiet weather is going to be happening. I'd like to take you to the NAM model now, and this is going to narrow this down a little bit as far as that storm is concerned. So if you look really carefully, you can see the snow moving in, especially across eastern upper Michigan. But I really don't think this is going to be a big snow maker. You can see that as the day goes on, Tuesday into Wednesday, that really the spots that are probably going to be seeing it most are Baraga County and some of the folks in those snow belt areas. That's really who's going to be seeing the majority of this snow. So if you're looking for snow activities, you're going to want to be going a lot further north than northern Wisconsin. You're going to want to go into those upper peninsula counties. So folks, again, in Baraga, southern Houghton, western Marquette County, you could be seeing maybe an inch or two of snow. It's not going to be too terribly much, but it's something, and it's a lot more than the rest of us are getting. I also want to show you the possibility of any icing that might happen. You're going to notice here that it's not really going to be amounting to much of anything with this storm. Temperature-wise, like I said, that's going to be the big story of the week. We're back to the GFS model, and this is showing those warmer temperatures as we go day by day. Temperatures in the upper 30s to low 40s. Thursday is going to be the big winner that we could be seeing some much above average temperatures. Now, this is the GFS model, and you're going to notice as we go into the weekend that your temperatures on this particular model are going to cool off. They're a bit more aggressive with it versus the European model, which I'll show you here now. The European model keeps those warmer temperatures in place through the weekend. It's still cooler than it will be throughout the week, but not as cool as the GFS is making it. So you'll notice here, this is going into Sunday, and you'll notice it's cooler, but not necessarily a real big deep freeze like we saw last week with those below zero temperatures. We're talking temperatures in the mid to upper 20s. So if you can consider that cooler based on what we have been seeing. So let's go ahead and take you to the 7-day forecast for this week. And you're going to notice something that you did not notice at all this week, and that is sun. Monday has the opportunity to be mostly sunny. I threw a cloud on there just because there could be some clouds, especially early in the morning, but we have a possibility of seeing a mostly sunny day on Monday with highs in those upper 30s, pushing the low 40s, warmer closer to the lake. Tuesday, there's that chance for that light snow and mix, and that would be more PM and overnight than it would be during the day on Tuesday. Taking us into Wednesday, temperatures will be warming back up slightly, and then Thursday, like I said, is the big winter day. If you're looking for something a little bit more spring-like, if that's what you're looking for, Thursday is going to be your day. There's places in Northeast Wisconsin that could be pushing the middle 40s. Now, I will tell you that if the sun can come out a little bit on Thursday, we may have spots in the southern counties, Langlade County, southern Oconto, or Oconto County, southern Marinette County, that could touch 50. I'm not putting a lot of faith in that, but if we get enough sun, that very well could happen. But even folks in the far north and up in the Keweenaw and in the northern portions of the Upper Peninsula, you're even going to be seeing temperatures in the low to mid 40s. Friday, and as we go into the weekend, you're going to notice that cool off. Friday will have a little bit warmer temperatures, but then we cool back off into the upper 20s to low 30s. But that is going to come along with a little bit more clear skies. It's looking like next weekend could very well be a nice, dry, sunny weekend. So for whatever snow is on the ground, you could get out and really enjoy it with temperatures that are closer to normal, but still a little bit above average, but looking like there could be some really sunny days coming up for us next weekend. Speaking of that, as we go into the future, let's go ahead and take a look at the CFS model. And you're going to notice, again, more of the same for the week after next, but I do want to draw your attention to the possibility of the following weekend. So that would be the 10th, 11th, that we could see a bit of a system that could be working its way in. Now, if you recall, last week I had mentioned what we're going to be seeing here on Tuesday, Wednesday. And I said this could be a bigger system, and obviously it didn't pan out that way. It's going to be a bit of a weaker system. And so that could happen with this one also. So you're going to want to keep a lookout on Friday the 9th, Saturday the 10th, and Sunday the 11th, because there is a very real possibility for some rain and or snow that could be coming into our area. We'll keep an eye on it. I'll let you know if there's anything that you should be concerned about as we get closer. But really, for this week, warmer temperatures, not a lot of snow, and that's really the story of it all. I want to take you real quick to the Climate Prediction Center. You can see that those above average temperatures are pretty much socked into the entire midsection of the country. But by week 3 and 4, so this would be getting into the latter part or the middle part of February, you're going to notice that we have a really equal chance here for the possibility of either warmer than average or cooler than average weathers. But also what you're going to notice in the 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook is that we are going to be well below average then. We're going to be well below average on the 8 to 14. And then we're also going to be below average in the middle of February too. So these warmer temperatures are going to be dominating. It's going to be a little bit of a lack of snow or any sort of precipitation, other than maybe a couple passing things here or there. We'll keep an eye on that system, which would be on the weekend of the 10th and the 11th. But as of right now, it's looking like it's going to be dry and much above average for temperatures. I appreciate you tuning in, and thanks so much for watching this week's Sunday update video here on NEWUP Weather News. Please don't forget to like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video out with folks who may find it interesting. I always appreciate the support. You can find us on Facebook also at facebook.com/NEWUP Weather News. Take care, everybody. Have a great week. And if we don't talk to you before, we will see you next Sunday. Have a great night.